Hi, I'm Ayse Hogan, and welcome back to this episode of the Chakra House of Healing. Today we have Nancy Forrester. She's from National EFT Training Institute, and she'll be joining us a little bit later on in the show. For today, I'd like to talk to you about performance struggles. A lot of people are dealing with various performance struggles. They can be anything from public speaking, performing in front of an audience, or sports performance, struggling trying to improve your game, or, believe it or not, erectile dysfunction. All of these things can be helped through hypnosis. It's very interesting. I'd really like for you to contact me about it if you have any questions or any issues with any of these things that I've mentioned. But for now, I'd just like to take you to a Zen break.
Today we're talking about the crown chakra. So this chakra, it connects us to our own spirituality, whatever that is. So it means a lot of different things to different people. So whatever it means to you, perfect. This will help you connect deeper to it. So we're gonna get into Shavasana, okay? So it's called corpse pose, and it really allows us to relax and connect. So how you do this is you extend your legs down along your mat. You open up your heart, you have your arms laid down by your side. I kind of call this the starfish pose. So the more open you are, the better. So you can even extend your arms out a little bit further. Your feet, you want at least mat width apart or wider. And just breathe. So as you breathe, and you're really opening up everything so that you can create a wonderful movement throughout your whole body with your breath, and then connecting with your own spirituality. Thanks for watching.
Hi, welcome back. So today I'm here with Nancy Forrester. You are the founder and executive director of the National EFT Training Institute.
Yes, thanks so much. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. So I have some questions for you regarding what you're doing. And one of them is, what is Emotional Freedom Techniques, EFT tapping? It's called tapping.
Yeah.
And how is it useful?
Well, Emotional Freedom Techniques is an evolution in our ability to literally change our lives.
Okay.
It's been around for about 15 years now. Back when we started 15 years ago, we knew the results, but we didn't have the research and the science and all the validation that we have today.
Okay.
So it gives us the ability to actually change our thoughts and to change our emotions and to change our behavior in order that we have a far different and better experience of the world.
By tapping?
By tapping. Now,
okay,
the tapping itself is actually a combination of some very ancient Eastern philosophies around the chakra system and
right,
the meridians and the biofields
right,
and
right,
all the subtle energies of the body, but put together with what we've learned in Western psychology, as well as all our discoveries in neuroscience. And so we do some just literally tapping on some acupressure points around the top part of the body.
Okay, so you're using the acupressure points.
And all
right,
kinds of positive things happen in the body and the mind.
Nice. So what is it about EFT that has you so passionate about it?
It works.
Okay, that's simple.
I started as a psychotherapist 25 years ago.
Okay.
And I got about 5 to 7 years into that and got really disillusioned. My clients were happy to come and work with me. They felt understood, but they didn't actually ever fundamentally change their lives.
Okay.
And so I had to go searching for something that actually that empowered them to actually make the changes that they wanted to make.
Okay.
And so EFT tapping called to me. I thought it was absolutely crazy.
I'm really anxious to see it. I've seen people doing it.
Totally.
I think I tried it myself, but I felt a little unsure about whether I was doing it right.
Yeah.
So does EFT help with stress management? Because stress management is huge these days.
Yeah. Stress is a reaction. It's a biological reaction of the body to something that it perceives as being threatening.
Right.
And very often that's below the level of consciousness.
Okay.
So you can't talk yourself out of it. And so tapping actually is able to deregulate or calm down the emotional centers of the brain, which are actually giving the signal out to the body that there's some danger.
Okay.
And so it opens the body then to move from its stress reaction over into its growth and its maintenance
Okay.
reaction, opening up all kinds of possibilities.
So would you think that would it work faster than meditation?
Yeah, one of the things I love about EFT, you asked why I'm passionate about it, it
Okay.
works and it also integrates with everything that has come before.
Okay.
So there's no, this is the one solution, this is the one answer.
Right.
Specifically, it's a beautiful combination with meditation. So EFT lets you calm the fear centers of the brain and then opening you up to the possibility where your meditation is going to be even more powerful.
Nice, nice. So what exactly is NEFT? So NEFT stands for the National Emotional Freedom Technique Training Institute. Okay.
Yes, NEFT for short.
NEFT for short.
The EFT tapping is very, very popular because it does work.
Okay.
It works as a self-empowerment technique, and it also works for therapists, psychologists, coaches, people who are helping other people to improve
So it
their
would work
lives.
like in my practice with hypnosis.
The combination of those two is extraordinarily powerful. And so what the National EFT Training Institute does is take tapping from the internet. It's
Right.
so easy to learn and simple. People can go to the internet and get all kinds of good stuff from it.
Right.
But at some point, you really need to, if you're interested in this, you
Right.
can step it up and take professional training
Okay.
around this. And so that's what NEFT does. It offers professional quality training so that people can help themselves and others in a very safe and effective way.
Okay, so what would you say, what sort of problems does EFT help with?
Well, that's kind of the good news about tapping, and it's also the bad news about tapping.
Okay.
Because it is interrupting the stress response very quickly, within minutes, and we'll do a demonstration
Right.
later. I'll show you about that. And so that's at one level.
Right.
But when you get serious about this, you can actually start working on any kind of an issue that is disturbing the peace that the body is experiencing.
Okay.
So it can work on psychological issues like anxiety, depression, phobias,
Right.
traumas, those
Okay,
kind of things.
okay.
It can also work with physiological issues, tensions and pains in the body, with symptoms of disease processes.
Really?
And then, as you were talking about earlier, it's very powerful around peak performance issues.
Right, okay.
So if we can calm the body before a golfer steps up to swing at the ball,
Right.
he or she's going to be able to be in the flow of that. And
So there's
have
hope for
improved
all those
results.
golfers to like improve their game yet.
I'm trying
that's
with my
awesome.
own.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if people wanted to, so what is the next step for people who are interested in learning more about EFT?
Yeah, I think the first step is that you simply can go on the internet and Google EFT and whatever issue it is you want to be working with, and
Right.
you'll get all kinds of things coming back. One really good resource is called thetappingsolution.com.
Okay.
Right? Now, and that's good.
Yeah.
If people want to take it further than that, then I would love to talk to them about the possibilities. So just contact me at nancy.forrester@nefty.com.
And then they can contact you and find out some more.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be talking about how people can contact you some
Right.
more in a little bit, because you're gonna be doing a demo for us soon, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
perfect.
Are there any dangers or limitations
Yes.
to doing EFT?
Thank you so much for that question. It's a very important question to me. EFT is a very powerful modality. We are interrupting the stress response. We are changing the brain.
Okay.
And so there are some people who simply shouldn't be using a self-help technique. They shouldn't be using any self-help technique,
Okay.
let alone tapping. So if people have any kind of a concern about that, they do need to consult with their medical professionals first
Oh.
and make sure that
Okay.
this is something. It's powerful. People can sometimes bump into some buried unconscious material.
Yes,
And,
which happens.
and if they don't have resources to go to, that can be very upsetting for people. So
Yeah.
it is important to be cautious and conscious about the use of EFT.
Yeah, I always say like a lot of people try and do like a lot of self-past life regression and stuff like that. And I'm always saying, you know what, you really should have somebody with you because you really don't know what you're going to be getting into.
Absolutely, you need a trained
Yeah, yeah.
professional if you're going to go to those kind of an intense
Definitely.
experiences.
So we're going to take a break very shortly, and we're going to go to Zen Break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to do your demo.
Great.
And you also have a bit of a complimentary gift for the
Yes.
viewers. So that's
Perfect.
awesome. Let's go to Zen Break. At the Chakra House of Healing, we've created a new head massage called the Crowning Rapture. The first process of this is we deal with Reiki, Universal Life Force Energy, and CCMBA, complete cellular mind and body alignment. This is balancing your chakras and aligning your nervous system, filling you with energy, balance, love, and harmony. Welcome back, and we are going to get to see your demo.
Great.
Super excited to see that.
Wonderful.
All right, so how does that work?
Good. So remember that people should take responsibility for themselves here and follow along with us. If they have any concerns at all, then just watch and enjoy, and they can check out with their people before they engage. So we've got 9 points on the upper part of our body. These are acupressure points.
Right.
And we're just going to tap on them, much like you would be tapping on a piano, just very lightly, not to hurt ourselves.
Am I tapping too?
Yes, you come and tap along. So here on the fleshy part of your hand, right here, you can do that side, you can do this side.
Okay.
You can do both sides together.
All right.
Sometimes people will go on their knee or something else, but it's really it's really
just
good.
Getting that spot.
Just that spot right there. Yes, exactly. The next part is right here on the eyebrow, just where the hair ends on the eyebrow.
Okay.
That's it. And this is just gentle tapping. You're not really pounding and hurting yourself. Right?
Okay.
And then over here on the side of your eye.
Right.
On the bone. That's good.
Okay.
Yep. These are all different acupressure points that have been known for thousands and thousands of years. And what we're doing is we're interrupting the stress response even as we're doing this.
So what would you be doing? Would you be saying something while you're doing
At
this?
this stage, we wouldn't. This is very basic, what I call bronze standard EFT. So we're just tapping on the points. The next one here is underneath the nose.
Right.
And people may already be starting to feel some changes. When a body starts, here we'll go to the next point, the chin. When a body starts to relax, it shows certain signs and symptoms.
Right.
So some people, here's the next one here. This is the collarbone point.
Okay.
If you imagine having on a button-down collar, right where the button is on that, right?
Sounds
so sometimes the body lets go of a big sigh.
Okay.
Or sometimes there's a few little tears, or there's some sort of signs. Here, the next one is underneath the arm.
Cry on this show. Okay.
No, underneath your arm, about 4 inches down from your armpit.
Okay.
And people are unique, they'll have their own ways that their system shows that it's coming back into balance. And then the last point is right here on the top of the head.
Okay.
Right as if you were a Pinocchio and the strings coming at the top of your head. And it's a very powerful point. A lot of the meridians come together. Yeah. So sometimes people find it quite sensitive, in which case you can just pat. Pretty gently, right? Or go around in a circle.
Okay.
And that's it. That's called a round, and you just take a nice big breath. So that's the body part of EFT.
Okay.
Bronze standard EFT.
Bronze standard EFT.
Right.
So we have levels of this.
We have levels in learning. It's such a simple tool to learn and to use, but to break it down into levels
people can
makes
see
it
these
even
on
easier.
YouTube if they want to.
Absolutely.
Just to sort of practice on their own.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were kind enough to bring a complimentary gift today for the viewers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation.
This is great. I love this.
Yeah, and so for listeners who are with us today, it would be my thrill to have a consultation with them. I'd love to spend a little bit of time, and in that consultation, what I'll help them do is get some clarity around what it is that they do want to create in their lives and what's holding them back. What thoughts, what emotions, what behaviors are holding them back, and then help them make a plan to move forward.
Wonderful. That sounds great. So they just have to give you a call, mention that they saw you on the Chakra House of Healing.
Absolutely. That big an email would be wonderful.
Wonderful. How would people contact you?
The best email to use is nancy.forrester@nefty.com.
Okay, and is there a website?
Yes, the website is www.nefty.com.
Who knew? Who knew? And is there a phone number that anyone could call?
Yeah, it will be 905 985 4296.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, thank you. That was
fun. And I would definitely like to see you come back and maybe do some Zen breaks with us in the future.
That would
be amazing. Thank you again for joining us on another episode of Chakra House of Healing. I look forward to your comments, your subscriptions to the video. If you have any comments or questions regarding today's show, please reach me at www.thechakrahouseofhealing.com, or you can always feel free to call me at 647-559-3674. And any comments, questions, or anything you'd like to see, anything that you've heard about holistic healing and an episode that you would like to see, I'd like to hear from you. So I look forward to your comments and your questions. Thanks a lot for joining us. Have a great day.